Here we are at round number 1 at the Hockenheim Ring. National A layout for the Hachi-Roku Cup, presented by the AHRL, the After Hours Racing League. Where we're going to have 4 races of the Toyota GR86. These guys now just going out for qualifying. We're going to take a look here and what these guys can do. They're going to have, as you can see up there, 15 minutes. Put down the fastest lap that they can. And it looks like a mistake out of Steve's race on that opening lap there. Looks like Thomas Barnes there running the old Fast and Furious Supra. Probably setting any times just yet. Everyone now starting out on their flying. We got David Demir out here as well. Gonzalo Cortez out there in the all red number 5. Barnes looking like he's gonna purple sector 2. And Barnes gonna cross the line with a 1:38.9. That's gonna be the lap that everyone's gonna be looking to beat. The race comes in at a 1:40.0, so only a tenth of a second separating between 1 and 2. I'm sorry, a second and a tenth. My eyes are playing games on me right now. I transposed the 38 and the 9. Thought that was a 39.8, but it's actually a 38.9. mishap there by Tamara. Let's see, take a look, see what happened there. Tamara going into the corner, just a little bit too hot. Trails breaks it, gets up on the curbing, and that's probably when it probably upset the car there. Yeah, push him on out there into the gravel. Key thing with the Toyotas is you don't want to pick up the inside tires, and you also don't want traction control to kick in. Traction control on these cars are very invasive and very aggressive. Cut your power immediately. You don't really have much power to begin with, so you kind of don't want the TC taking any of it away. These drivers are all on a fixed setup. They're running 25% of the tank, so these guys won't have enough fuel to make it all the way to the end of the race. They will have to be doing a pit stop. So a little bit of strategy there involved, and it looks like Kevin coming in there just a little too hot. Manages to maintain control, but it's definitely not going to help his lap time any. Barnes, though, looking to improve on his fast lap, already purpling sector 1. Manning in the 2 spot, roughly about 8/10 off of TQ right now. Still plenty of time left though. Oh, pushes a little bit wide there into the gravel. And that's going to give him the off track, which will invalidate the lap. I don't think Cortez has gone out there yet. Race is in the pits right now. And it looks like Varnes is improving by roughly about 2/10 at now a 38.7. Right, 8 down, 7 left to go. Right now, looks like it's Varnes, Manning, Cortez now out there. 139.8. He dressed at a 140 flat. So everyone right now that's posted a time, all within just under 2 seconds. So we can probably break it off and call it evenly like 1.5. Barnes now going into the pit. Probably just gonna relax. Don't worry about it yet. Cortez now gonna take away the 2nd spot from Manny. Now sitting at a 39.1, about 4/10 off of Varnes' lap. The mirror on the board now with a 40.3. Just under 5 minutes remaining left in qualifying here. Gonzalo taking a little bit of curbing there on turn one. Order's still going to remain the same. Varn's up on top at 38.7. Gonzalo though, 4:10. So if you can just get a clean lap in, probably trying to figure out what the track limits are right now. The series runs every other weekend, so here we have round one. Following week will just be practice. Week after that will be round two, and then so on. So every other week, 4 races, roughly about 2 months commitment, but it's not like an every week sort of thing. We do have practice on the off weeks if everyone wants to get together and just kind of hang out. But yeah, we'll see how well this all grows. Definitely just starting out. It's going to be small, but as long as all the participants are having fun. Looks like Gonzalo with another off track. That's not going to help him out any. So the guys are going to be going 31 laps around this track here. That's roughly about 100 kilometers. Our race is going to be approximately 45 minutes long. And again, there will be at least one pit stop. Everyone doing a good job, though, of keeping it on the track. We've only had a couple off tracks, but no incidents. Sector 1. Go ahead and right on board with him. And he's got a little bit of a toe there from Tamira, but the pace difference right now looks like it's helping him out a little bit. This might hurt though. And Gonzalo, unfortunately, getting the one extra quick at the end of that run. It was on a pace for probably, if there Probably a lower 38. Take a look here to see what his sector time is. So Cortez was up on Barnes' sector by 2/10. That would have been enough. Just about if he didn't get the 1X. And right there, you see right there, 781 with 776. Yeah, we're just waiting on Manning here to finish, and we should be able to get our results here in a second. Now these guys will have to watch the collisions and the off tracks. There is a penalty for having a certain amount of X's, and it looks like Kevin here going to practice his pit stop. But I don't think we're going to have an issue with that today. So sitting right now, we have Thomas Varnes in the 1, Gonzalo Cortez in the 2, Kevin Manning 3, Steve Dress 4, and David Tamir in the 5. These guys are going to get a pace lap here on the back. It looks like we're just waiting on Gonzalo. All right, that should be everybody. Go. Pace car should be coming in. Pace car is in. Cars are coming down the line.
Green flag, green flag.
No, we are now green. Osvarne's going to look to the keep block the inside block there. Gonzalo going to tuck right in behind him. Good freight train of cars are going through turn one. Gonzalo, I don't know if he's trying to warm up his tires or just kind of let Varnes know, hey, I'm still right here. You haven't pulled away from me yet. One, two, three, and four still there. David hasn't lost touch with them yet. Manning, though, in the perfect position. If number 1 and 2 wreck, third spot usually inherits the lead. Slowly trying to pull away from 3 and 4. It's not quite happening yet. Everyone's still in the draft. Long race. 31 laps. These guys do have an hour and 15 minutes, but we already know that the race can come down to roughly about 45. A little bit of separation between them, but not that much. And still in view there. Oh, pushes a little bit wide there. Might be able to bring it back. Gap though between our leaders, only 4/10. Manning slowly closing in. Drace just losing a little bit of touch. Good battle between these guys. 1 and 2 still staying until with each other. Both of them kind of putting 2 off there. Manning trying to hold on to that and stay with them. Steve Drace falling back a little bit. Tamara also falling back. Cortez right behind Barnes, 3/10. Take a look at how our top 3 are sectoring right now, and look at the good run that Cortez had at turn 1. Look at to the inside. Turn 2, can he make it stick there side by side? Oh, Cortez loses it, goes sideways. There goes Manning. Cortez trying to wheel that thing back around. Got on the throttle probably a little bit too early and probably picked it up on the inside. Let's take a look. Yeah, as we can see there, rides up on the curb, just gets a little bit too much of it. And that's all she wrote for that. Now Manny gonna see if he can now dethrone Varnes from that P1 spot. The question is, what is Cortez going to do in this situation? Is he going to go for the undercut and look at the pit strategy? Or is he just going to put his head down and go for the charge and make his way back to the front? And the time will tell. Gerace now going to inherit P3 as well. Almost had it. Probably if he just didn't hit the curbing, would have been able to stick it. But Varnes would have had the inside there for turn 3, which would definitely spice things up a little bit. But Manning, now in that toe, saw the mistake Gonzalo did. Definitely doesn't want to make the same one. Manning running a little bit wide. Not too sure what's going on there. So Gonzalo getting around Tamira. Tamira hopefully can just stay right there with them, get that toe. See if they can catch both of them, catch back up here to race. And like I said before, these cars pick up the inside tires very easily, so the curving does help it a little bit more, which you don't want. And of course, unfortunately, Cortez had to learn that lesson the hard way. But hey, who doesn't like an uphill battle? Ooh, both these guys going really wide there on the last turn. Go back out here to the front. Manning though, dropping it down. Fast lap of the race so far, the 38.7. Wishing he had found that during qualifying. Take a look here at the lap history. So just on lap 4. Gonzalo did throw down a 38.5. Unfortunately, did get a 1X on that. So at least for the cleanest lap, give me Kevin Manning right now, sitting currently P2. Haven't really lost sight of Varnes just yet. Again, still have to remember there are pit stops coming. You can typically get roughly about 20-ish laps on a tank that we allow, again, which is 25% of the full-size capacity. So the questions are, do you go the full 20 and top off for the last remaining 11? Do you go early? Obviously, I don't think we're going to have a yellow, so I don't foresee the pack bunching up or anybody taking advantage of that right now. Here comes Gonzalo. Gonzalo now out of turn 1 as these guys make their way through turn 2. Wow. Manning continuing to close here on Varnes. About 1/10 of a second faster in sector 1, almost 2/10. Cortez, though, definitely coming back. Dropping it to a 30, almost a 31 flat for sector 1. Oh, that's playing with fire there. Anytime you dip 2 tires off with this car, always kind of playing with fire a little bit. Oh, Manning lifted up those tires there, managed to save it, bring it back. And the question is, Manning gonna go for the move, or again, are we just gonna go for strategy? Cortez still has plenty of time to catch up, which he's doing a phenomenal job at. Varn's slowly pulling away just a little bit. It's just like it's a little bit of a tug-of-war battle right now between P1 and P2. It's a little give and take. Gonzalo right now trying to catch back up to these guys, is doing nothing but just trying to take whatever he can get. Take a look here. Cortez. We have the race. Camara, not too far behind. Everyone's still on the same lap. No incidents except for the one by Gonzalo, which I hate to throw salt in an open wound, but you know, it just kind of happens that way sometimes. Go back to our battle up here at the front. About a 2-3 car gap there between P1 and P2. But Manning still running faster in Sector 1 compared to Varnes. Gonzalo. Big mistake by Gonzalo, or no? What just happened here? Gonzalo fell back 1.2. Don't show any off tracks or anything, so maybe he just took a little bit too wide of a turn. Go on board here with Manning. Let's see how he manages dealing with that super. Oh, and a big mistake there out of Varnes. Able to save it. Manning playing it safe. Probably could have shoved his nose in there, but you know, that would have resulted in 2 offs. Right now, Kevin might be thinking the guy in front of him is not a machine. He is human. He can make mistakes. He can be pressured. Right now, Varnes gonna need that IV of nothing but ice water. Because with Manning over the back of him, he's gotta stay nothing but ice cold in his veins. Cold-blooded, nothing can shake him. Look at that though, Manning closing right up onto the back of Varnes. Manning gonna look for the move. Try and go for the over-under. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Varnes going to maintain and hold his position, but definitely knows Manning is a threat. Ooh, Manning. Mike's right in that outside edge there. Picks up a little bit of time on Varnes. Maybe that's why he keeps on doing it every single lap. So it looks like Manning loses a little bit in Sector 2, but definitely always makes it up in Sector 1. Brings it back a little bit more in Sector 3. Gonzalo going green in all sectors right now. There's our lap history, and again, Manning getting very close, smelling that blood in the water. Right now, I wonder if Varnes is listening to that Jaws theme, because Manning is right there. Again, playing a little cautious. Plenty of racing left in this one. You don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to just throw it away. Oh! Oh, and a good save there out of Manning. Rode all four up on the curbing. Car got away from him a little bit. Managed to bring it back. Hop front end, hopping around a little bit. Trying to make up for past mistakes, throwing down a fast lap of a 1:38.7, roughly about 7/100 faster than Manning's time. Steve Drace now coming across the line, now hitting turn one, putting in some good, smooth, clean, consistent laps. Tamir going in for his pit stop right now. David possibly trying to go for the undercut. Right now, Varnes having a little bit of a comfortable lead, not too comfortable, but just a little bit. Gonzalo trying to close in again. So it looks like Varnes' best time going to be a 38.7, which was on the last lap. So him going, I was going to say it was going a little bit faster than Gonzalo. Gonzalo dropped a 38.6. So Gonzalo trying to push his way back into the fight. Gonzalo back about 5 seconds. And it looks like Varnes has roughly about a second and a few tenths ahead of Manning right now. Again, pit stops will be coming into play. Things will start to get interesting here. Pit stops can happen anywhere from here between within the next 7 laps. And it looks like Manning into the pit. Did I just see Varnes go in the pit? Varnes is in the pit. Is Gonzalo's coming into the pit now. So right now your leaders all into the pit. Where is Gerace? Gerace should be out in front now. So right now, Gerace just has to run. Now the question is, when is Gerace going to pit? Is Gerace going to pit 7 laps from now? Or 6 laps from now? Back at the front, they all start coming back out. I shouldn't say back at the front. I mean, they all got passed, right? They're all... That's 2, 3, and 4 now. All roughly about 14-second pit times. Gerace I show a pit time for Gerace of 15.87. There is a possibility Gerace pit lap on lap 12. I'm sorry, I missed that. Gerace can possibly go for the rest of the race now. So these guys have to go and catch Steve. Why is it still showing Steve in fourth? Did Steve not pass them? My timing and scoring. Oh, I guess when Steve pit, I guess the time difference there didn't help him any. My apologies. I thought Steve got around into the front. Oh, I didn't catch the highlighted color for Steve Gerace's name. Rip. Noob fest over here going on. Kevin about 2.7 seconds back. Now I'm surprised that they all came in at the same time. I would have thought one of them would have said that thought maybe I'll stay out for one more lap, see how far we can get. Especially Gonzalo. I would have thought Gonzalo would have stayed out. So Gonzalo, 2.4 back from Kevin. Gonzalo is catching now, 1.5 back. Oh, Varnes with an off. So here comes Varnes. He's coming right into Mercedes. Everything's looking pretty good. Oh, the rear end already starts to go. He cuts in too early, gets up on the curbing, and that is it. And that's going to be all we have for Varnes. And you can see there goes Kevin. There goes Gonzalo. Oh. And you know, I was going to have the question, was Gonzalo and Kevin just going to work together to catch back up to Thomas? But apparently, that plan is thrown out the window. Kevin's just got to hold it together now for 15 more laps, including this one. Gonzalo has a chance at redemption. I don't know how this one's going to play out. Nobody went into the wall. No reason for any sort of safety car. Everybody that went off has saved it. Varnes, though, I mean, he can make it back. Gonzalo did it in 6 laps, roughly 6 laps. Varnes has the pace to do it as well. Ooh, Manning. Oh, starting to play the same little game of how far can we take it. Gonzalo definitely has focused in. Gonzalo must have figured something out because he is flying right now, dropping a 38.4. Good check up there out of Gonzalo. Manning trying to hold it together. What's Gonzalo going to do here? Beautiful view. You can see how much the Toyota is rolling in the corners. That's the reason what you got to look out for, especially when you want to prevent from picking up the inside tires, is just look at that lean. Gonzalo patiently, he's looking for that opening. Here they go again onto that main straight. Can we cross the line? And on turn 1 as we ride on the nose of Cortez. Both were looking at that inside curve there, but I think Gonzalo got the better run out of the corner. Not by much, but he just has. Now Gonzalo, Gonzalo, he's thinking about it. Ooh, we're getting a little close there. Gonzalo's thinking about it. Gonzalo just has to remember not to do the same exact thing when he made the move on Varnes. Right now, Varnes is hoping Gonzalo makes the same exact mistake. And right now, Gonzalo looking to the inside. Oh, not that turn right there. I don't think if you can do the over-under, you know, you let the guy go by on the inside, then come out, swing out wide, then come out to the inside on the exit. I don't think the geometry or the angle for that turn or the radius is appropriate for that. It's also a little bit of a downhill off camber on the second apex, so that doesn't really play you too many favors when trying to do that sort of move. Especially if you're too close, you could end up sliding into the outside car and just probably have some choice words for you after that one. But right now, Gonzalo trying to pull the hero move, ended up going from hero to zero and now back to hero as he leads them around from the P1 spot on lap 20. We might see a rivalry forming out of the three of these guys. Gonzalo and Manning pushing both a little bit wide there. We still have 11 laps left in this one. Manning had a taste of the front. Oh, ooh, look at him work that wheel. Good save there by Manning. Lost a little bit of time there. Better to lose a little than a lot, that's for sure. So a couple things I've noticed with the broadcast, a couple things I still need to fix. I need to make sure that our lap timer is directly in the center, and I need to move our replay screen for our stinger to the center so it's not immediately off to the right. Few things, work in progress, not a problem. So the way the season works is we do 2 months on, 1 month off. And again, in those 2 months, it's every other week. And then we do a month off. And in the month off, we'll probably put something together fun, like maybe a long enduro, or maybe like I say long, like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, or maybe we'll see as the community grows what they would like to do. It is a possibility that we make our own sort of enduro series and we run that every 3rd month. We'll find out. A lot of room, a lot of things that we can be done. Barnes though, a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Kind of wish we had access to his webcam on that one. You know, that facial expression probably wasn't the greatest, and there probably have to be a lot of bleeps going on during that incident. Race right now, best lap for him gonna be a 1:40.5. Clean, consistent laps. I believe we had a few more cars out for practice last week. Things were looking, I think yeah, we had a pretty good few amount of cars out. I mean, obviously, this league was the focus of this league is for those that have 9 to 5s, other commitments, don't have a whole lot of time to be able to jump on the sim whenever. So, you know, some days fields might be stacked, other days fields might be a little sparse. That's just kind of the nature of the beast. But again, as long as everyone's having fun, and oh, your race there, doing a little bit of yard work. I thought the grass was a little bit too high there. Need a little bit of trimming. Take a look here at the front. Looks like Gonzalo's still having a commanding lead right now. Barnes is 1.9 back from Manning. So again, making up that time. It was a 6-second deficit when he first got his car back under control. And I guess that's one of the things that is a little bit underrated with these cars that people may take for granted is they may seem easy to drive. In my experience, they're hard to go quick in, right? But because, again, like I said, you have to really keep an eye on lifting the inside tire or getting the traction control to activate, right? You may think that, oh, once I got it all under control, things are great. Well, yeah, but unfortunately, things change when you are under pressure. And that's what really starts to see who's got the nerves of steel. Because as you saw, it doesn't take much. Right there, Barnes within striking distance, getting closer and closer. Now here is the question. You got about 7 laps remaining. You know, work together and see if you can push towards getting us all up. Oh, and a mistake there. Out of man, is Manning gonna be able to hold it? Oh my goodness. We drifting Tokyo style. Oh God. Kevin happens to save it. I mean, guy deserves a slow motion replay here. I need that music from a friend's channel. Foo. That graceful ballet dancing music here. As you can just see that wheel being worked back and forth and the throttle just going up and down. Beautiful recovery there out of Manning. As of right now, let's see if Barnes is going to be able to do anything about Gonzalo. And as I was saying, you know, you may think you got a handle on the car. All it takes is one little mistake and someone's starting to catch up on you. You look in your mirror for a little too long. You look at the relative for a little bit too long. You know, you got to be good under pressure. Got to be able to maintain and be consistent under pressure. I wonder what was going through Varn's mind. Varn's mind is like, please don't shoot across the track. Please don't shoot across the track. Please don't shoot across the track. Meanwhile, Gerace is probably thinking, if he saw that, it was probably, please shoot across the track. That'll give me, I don't even actually, how many laps are we in within? That would have been the final chance to bring out a yellow and bring the pack back together. So we got 6 laps left to go. Wondering what happened there. Maybe just the tires, the wear of the tires. You know, iRacing has this new tire model out. Maybe Manning fell susceptible to that. I love how there's even the California license plate on the paint scheme, on the livery there of Thomas Varn's Supra. Steve Drace into the pit. Oh, I wonder if I didn't see Drace having it. Oh, Drace did go off and come back on, but no, that was at the time that we were watching him. Coming down into the final laps here. Barnes 3.5 seconds back. Did Varnes not? Did they not fill enough? No. I don't think they didn't fill enough. Manning back to the one. I'm gonna have to actually find out what happened there. Oh, and Kevin getting a little bit close there. They didn't get enough either. Unless something changed with this last update. They should have been getting enough for one pit stop. I mean, if they gotta do two now, I mean, that's fine. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to find out. Either something in the settings changed, or the fuel calculator was not correct. Gonzalo's still going to maintain the lead, though. Barnes about 4.6 back. Kevin a little bit further back than that. So this might be the order they finish, but who knows, right? We've already seen mistakes out of everyone that's been in the lead, just about. Well, Gonzalo was almost in the lead when he made his mistake. That's right, Kevin was P2 when he made his mistake. Barnes was P1 when he made his. So out of the top three, everyone has made a mistake. Actually, everyone in this race has made a mistake at one point or another. So when I talked to Gonzalo the other day, he said he hasn't been practicing. So this kind of all came together for him during this race. Now just a few more laps to go. Whoa! And Gonzalo there with the mistake. That's definitely going to help Barnes out. But I don't think Barnes is close enough to capitalize. At least to make up any major time on that. All right, and white flag is out. Gonzalo with a 3.3 second gap. Manning just going to be now crossing the line, taking the white flag. race now crossing the line. And just a few more corners to go. And Gonzalo Cortez gonna take round one of the Hachi-Roku Cup, followed by Varnes. Manning gonna be coming across the line. And here comes Gerace. Running the whole race through and finishing it out. There were a couple incidents that didn't get recorded. Looks like Tamira had an incident. We can go back there and take a look at that one. Or iRacing's not going to... Oh, this is Steve Gerace's incident. Not too sure what happened here. Coming into the corner. Caught a little bit too much of that curbing. And just sent him around right there. Our results for the race going to be Gonzalo Cortez in the 1, Thomas Varnes 2, Kevin Manning 3, Siege Race 4, David Tamira 5, and that's going to bring up our points right here. So I'm not too sure why it still shows the 0 points. I'll have to figure out that one. Maybe because it's not saved and I haven't set it yet. So a couple things I gotta take a look at here, but overall, not too bad. Anyhow, so next week will be an off week. We'll be back the following week, and we're gonna be at Rudsk again on February 16th. Again, the league is open to join. Go ahead. Click on the link in the Discord down below. Or find us on iRacing at the AHRL or After Hours Racing League. And go ahead and get signed up. It is open. We don't have any requirements as far as safety rating or IR. So feel free. Send it on in. And thanks for watching. We will catch you on the next one.